What's up, everybody? Rogue here, coming at you with episode 7 of Death Note. It's been a little while since I've recorded Death Note, so my memory's a little bit hazy on what exactly happened. I remember that Light and L were both making timelines of Kira's movements, and L was obviously doing it to try and get in the mind of Kira and figure out like what his motives were and when he was like what days he was testing things and what days he actually like made moves, and he was able to determine like the correct window of when an FBI agent met with Kira, which was pretty dope. That was pretty next level. And then we were told that they were going to have a little like tell a little white lie to try and make Kira feel like the walls are closing in by broadcasting that there were like 1,000 or 1,500 agents from all around the globe being released in this area to try and catch him. And so obviously there's not going to be any agents, so there's going to be no one to kill. But yeah, they're thinking that he's just going to feel like pressured at that point to make a move because he's not going to be able to find any of these people. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out. I thought it was like fucking brilliant. So hopefully it doesn't backfire on L. And then Light was making his timeline to look for oversights. And previously in my other videos, I was saying that wife, Ray Pember's girl, was an oversight. But you guys brought to my attention that if he had made a move against her, if he did kill her, then it would have stood out that Ray Pember was the one who met with Kira. And so he couldn't have made a move, or else it would have been too obvious that this was the FBI agent that came in contact with Kira. And so his Light's whole little ploy of killing all the FBI agents after them all receiving that email would have been totally useless. And then like the majority of last episode was Light was actually talking to that girl, Ray Pember's girl, fiance. I don't get it. I still don't get it. Because like, wouldn't this be the exact same situation then? Because if she dies now, wouldn't there still be fingers pointing to Ray Pember being the special FBI agent? That Kira had to like do something to get rid of his wife or his fiance because she might know too much? I don't know. I'm not exactly sure how long has passed since all the FBI agents died. I want to say just a couple of days. So it's not even like it would be beyond suspicion if she died. I feel like it would still be very suspicious if she died. And so it'll be interesting to see what happens. I'm actually kind of leaning towards she's not going to die. She probably has given him a fake name. And so when he writes her name down in the piece of paper that he brought from the Death Note, she's not going to die. And so that could work in Light's favor somehow. I know it can't work in his favor actually, because if she dies, then she's not going to be able to give the investigation team the information that she has that Kira can kill in other ways. But if she doesn't die, then she's going to give them that information. And like, I don't know, Light's fucked both ways, it seems like. Like, I don't understand. But they were really dragging it out last episode. Like, I don't know, normally Light is just so like, you're dead, that's it. Like, literally like he's just been jumping the gun pretty much at any opportunity. Maybe not. I'm going to pump the brakes on that. I take that last statement back. Because he did wait like a week or whatever before killing all the FBI agents. So he has shown restraint. But, I don't know. It just seems like they're milking it a little bit. Like, this is a really, really fast-paced show, it seems like. And to spend, like, pretty much half an episode with Light just talking to this girl seems like there's more to her. Like, that she's not just gonna die at the start of this episode. It can't be. I don't know. It's gonna be. I'm like super interested to see how this all plays out. And so either way, I think it'll be really, really interesting. Because, like, if she dies and if she lives, I feel like it's still bad for Light. And so, yeah, I'm just gonna get into this because I have no more speculation that I can make. And so let's get into this. 3, 2, 1.
If she gives this information to the police, it won't take them very long to figure out that Kira is actually me. I have no choice but to eliminate her.
So she has to die.
Something wrong? You're the first person I've told.
You're lucky, but how will you get rid of her? It's not like you can do it here.
Well, you have a gift for stating the obvious, Duke.
Aren't you bold?
Let's get started. Could you please tell me the date and time of the bus
Thank
jacking
you.
incident?
Pretend like you're taking down her
In front of
information.
Asagao Hill.
I wish I could read that.
This way, no one will find her body. And even if they do, they'll just assume that the death of her fiancé drove her to commit suicide.
Oh, he can make it so she dies in a way. Oh my god, that's genius, man. Light, you G.
He tells us to turn off our cell phones.
So salty.
Hurry to your death.
That's why Ryuk was laughing. Confirmed. It's a fake name, so nothing's gonna happen. Yeah.
Kira will definitely be caught. Don't you think?
Oh, Light is shook. Ryuk is such a bitch, man.
Rick. He laughed just like that when I was writing in the death note.
Because he saw the name.
I remember thinking it was bizarre how he laughed when I asked for her name. In fact, he's reacted the same way every time her name comes up.
Did he laugh before, too? At least Light's figured it out.
I do feel honored.
Salty
Well
bitch.
then, gentlemen, these are your new police IDs.
But what for?
Fake
She's
names,
genius. That has
dur.
to be it.
We covered this
We knew
already.
all along. She's been overly cautious from the beginning. I see. It makes a lot of sense.
This is gonna be
She believes
interesting.
That Ray died because he showed his ID to Kira. So, of course she'd be careful not to reveal
Of
her own
course. She's one of the top detectives,
ID.
yo.
This isn't good. What am I saying? It looks suspicious that I even knew she was using an alias.
Yeah, dude.
I should probably be getting back soon.
How are you supposed to, like,
Someone from the task force.
how
will
are
be
you
back
supposed to
here
get her
soon.
name?
Oh, yeah. Damn it.
Oh.
I'm running out of options here.
Light, man, you gotta think of something.
If this phone rings, it's all over for me. What am I gonna do? This is crazy. All I have to do is turn my cell phone off.
Yeah, dude.
Problem solved. Now, calm down. You
He's
know what
like
needs to be
losing
done.
it a little bit.
Just find out her real name. She's a woman after all. I suppose if I had
She's
to,
a
I could
woman?
use force. I'm going to convince her to give me her real name.
How? How could you possibly do that?
You know, that deal I mentioned is still open.
Would I be willing to give up half my life just so I could learn this woman's real name?
That's his only option.
I wouldn't. In fact, it's not even worth considering. Quit wasting my time. Just shut your
How
mouth,
are you
Shinigami.
going to get her
Excuse
name?
me.
Yes?
I'd like to go there by myself, if you don't mind.
Yeah, no problem.
Our names and ranks are
Bro,
fixed.
he is in
Why did
trouble.
you give us fake IDs?
We covered this already.
Requires a name and a face to kill. And be careful not to take them out while in the presence of other police officers. I'm sure I don't need to tell you that could cause problems for us.
I understand.
Very well then. When you press the buckle twice like this, my cell phone will ring, displaying your name. And I'll call you back immediately, but you won't see my number displayed. In the
Brilliant,
morning, all
man.
of you will go to the police station as usual.
No way, this is totally cool. I feel like some kind of secret agent going after Kira.
Quiet, Matsuda. This is not the time
Shut
to
up,
be
boy.
fooling around. Knock it off.
Yes, sir.
Considering that Ryuk mentioned that ideal again, there's no doubt in my mind that she used an alias.
Well, yeah, the fact she didn't die.
Hey, she's leaving. So now what?
I've got about
Take
5
the
minutes
ideal.
before that woman gets to police headquarters. If this woman makes it to the police station and someone from the task force is returned,
He's still
by then,
following her.
it'll all
Didn't
be
she say
over
to
for me.
not follow her anymore?
Gotta find out a real name. All right.
Oh, what you doing?
Does he have an
Excuse
idea?
me.
Yes?
I just need to find something that she can latch onto, and I've got her. Didn't you find it odd that there was no one at task force headquarters?
Yeah, I did find it a bit strange, but I didn't.
Light's
Let me
about to
explain.
finesse
The
her.
task force has been organized so that its members can't be identified and nobody on the outside knows who's in charge. If the members' names were ever made public, or the structure of the task force was revealed, we'd likely see another tragedy along the lines of the one that claimed your fiance's life.
I see.
That's why you were
Brilliant.
told earlier that no one was at task force headquarters.
Fucking brilliant.
That's pretty clever. I'm impressed.
If this is supposed to be a secret, then how do you know so much?
Guess I spoke too soon. She's sharp.
Ooh.
It's because I'm actually a member of the task force. L is currently in charge of the task force, and he's leading our investigation. He was
Dude,
concerned
I
that
love
the task
this.
force had become too small. He brought me on board to help out with the investigation. After all, I've helped them solve cases in the past.
So, Elle trusts you then?
The task force is made up of a chosen few, an elite group of people handpicked for the job by L. All are highly skilled, well-respected, and above all, trustworthy.
Oh, she's done. He's got her.
Thanks for explaining. But just to be safe, I'd like to try and visit the task force headquarters again. Goodbye.
Oh, looks like you have to do
Please,
the ideal.
Wait a second.
Oh, that's the police building.
Oh, and come to think of it, who's at the police station right now?
Actually, no one's there at the moment.
That's not good news.
Aizawa, I'll put you in charge of
Oh
that.
my god.
Yes, sir.
Light, you're
I'm on
so
my way.
lucky.
Won't take me long.
He might remember who I am. You see, I worked under him in a case in the U.S. about 2 years ago.
Are you serious? You
Oh
worked under L?
shit.
Yes, I didn't tell you this, but up until 3 months ago, I worked as an FBI agent.
The best FBI agent in the biz.
Finally something I can use.
What?
Guess I shouldn't be surprised, but if the only person you could trust with this info is L, then why me?
I'll be honest with you. It's because you remind me of Elle. There's something about you that's just like him.
Oh man. Goosebumps. They're super similar. It's so true.
Will you investigate this case with me? Huh? You have all the experience as an FBI agent. You're more talented than most of the detectives currently on the task force, and L obviously trusted you in the past. It wouldn't be that difficult for you to join. All you need is some valid identification, a recommendation
There it
from a
is.
current task force member, and of course you need to get L's permission.
You want me to join the task force?
And she's so eager to
Can't
help.
but think that it must be
This
fate
is
that
it.
I met you today. I'd like to be the one to recommend you.
Oh, is he gonna run into them before?
I'm sorry about that. I guess I got a little bit too excited.
Oh shit.
I mean, even if you acted as a consultant on this investigation, it would be a great help. All she needs is a little encouragement. But you're young and beautiful, and you've got your life ahead of you. Why put it all in danger for this?
No! Now that Ray's gone, I've got nothing to lose anymore.
Oh
I
man.
want to catch
Just
Kira.
reel her
I don't
in,
care
buddy.
about anything
Reel her
else. That's
in.
all I want to do. Please let me investigate this case with you.
What?
Yes, of course. I just need to see some form of identification before we proceed.
What the hell was that?
Yes?
You see the name I gave you earlier? Well, it wasn't actually my real name.
You've stayed one step ahead of me. But I suppose that's just further proof of your capabilities.
So will a
Oh,
Japanese driver's
man.
license do the trick then?
Sure.
That's it, man. You won. Light is the greatest. Light is such a G.
I made it in time.
Oh my god. The umbrella. Oh my god.
Why do you keep checking your watch?
Oh,
Because you're dead.
I guess it's because I'm Kira.
Fucking savage, man. Oh my god. What a monster. Light is a monster.
My father's cell phone might be available now. Do you want to see if you can talk to him?
No, thank you. I have nothing to say to him.
Oh my god.
Goodbye, Naomi Misura.
I feel so bad for her. She was so fucking cautious. Naomi Misora. Oh my god, man. Goosebumps. That was amazing. What's up, everybody? Rogue here, and that was episode 7 of Death Note. Wow, that was so damn good. Bravo, Light. That was a masterpiece. This whole episode was a masterpiece. Like, holy shit. This might have been even better than when he killed all the FBI agents. Oh my god. This one, like, had me guessing pretty much the whole time. Like, nope, you're done. You can't get her name. You're gonna need the eyes. You're done. Nope, she's not grabbing onto anything. But wow. Light came through in the clutch there. Like, holy shit. And oh my god, there's so much to talk about here. I had to take a few minute break after the episode just so I can collect all my thoughts, because there was like hardly anything happened in the episode, but so much happened in the episode. Like, oh my god. I love how Ryuk was laughing every time that he saw the name. Like, every time when Light wrote the name down, he started laughing. That was brilliant. Like, so fucking brilliant. And Light mentioned that every time he mentioned the name, or she mentioned the name, he would start to laugh. And I guess when she was spelling out his name, and I was like, man, who spells out names? I guess he was laughing then too. And it just didn't register in my head that was why he was laughing. Is because with his eyes, he can see her name and lifespan. And so he could see that the name that she was giving him wasn't her actual name, and it just made him crack up. And that last scene, I didn't catch on to it right away, but that last scene where he just started, like, where he turned around and he just burst out laughing, is because he can see the lifespan. Oh my god! Holy shit, that was brilliant. So he actually saw her lifespan change, I guess? From, like, whatever it was originally to, like, 10 minutes, you're gonna die. And it made him burst out laughing. Like, oh my god. This show is amazing. This show is just incredible. I cannot get over this. This is, this sets a new bar for this whole show. If it's like this, man, like, I feel like every episode sets the bar even higher than the last episode. Like, it is so damn good. Holy crap. That was brilliant. That was absolutely brilliant. Oh. And like, if anyone was at police headquarters, this all would have been, like, Light would have been boned. And then Elle even mentions, like, that's not good. Someone always has to be at headquarters. And this was the exact reason why. Oh, I love it. And then the dude who was supposed to be at headquarters, who was supposed to take the first shift waiting at headquarters, fucking, oh my god, he was walking right past them as he was writing down her information. But because it started snowing, he pulled out the umbrella and, like, it covered all their faces, and so he couldn't see that was Light. 100%, if he didn't pull that umbrella out, he would have seen Light's face, and he would have stopped to have a conversation or something with him. Oh my god. And just like the art style at the end, where it shows her just walking up steps to a rope noose, like that is fucking, it's brutal and it's sad, but it is like incredibly artistic. Like you can't like symbolize it in any better way. Fuck, that's brilliant, man. So I guess this confirms that Ryuk, the time of death, the amount of time they have left, can change from one moment to the next depending on the person's actions, which is really interesting because I was thinking, like, I was kind of questioning, like, so can Ryuk see how long Light has above his head? Like, can he like see in the future, and not really see in the future, but can he like see how long he's gonna have to wait in the human world for Light to die so he can get his notebook back? Because he said he's stuck in the human world until he gets the notebook back. And so can he see that, like, okay, I have to wait here 20 years, or is that number above his head ever changing based on the actions that he's taking and the actions, like, you'd think that as soon as her lifespan changed and he burst out laughing, you'd think Light's lifespan would also change, wouldn't it? Because if she were to live on, before she gave out her real ID, she was going to give that information to the police. And by doing so, Light would have been caught. Wouldn't it? Like, isn't that how it would work? And now that she's dead, now that Light wrote her name in the death note, she's not going to give that information. And so the name above his head must also change, shouldn't it? Please let me know in the comments down below how that works. Or am I overthinking this? But I feel like they were focusing on her, but maybe he was also, like, because we don't actually see what Ryuk saw, and so we don't know for sure. But maybe he saw both of their lifespans change in that moment. And so he saw that, like, oh, Light was supposed to die in 1 year, but now he has 10 years or some shit like that. Huh? I think that's interesting. Let me know what you guys think of that. And oh my god, let me know this episode. Like, is this one of the episodes that you guys are looking forward to the most? Because this is a dope fucking episode. This was so damn good. Holy shit. Anyways, I'm gonna move on to onto the L section a little bit. We got to see that watery guy, watery. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Watery, and then he turns out to be like an old ass fucking grandpa. Is that like Elle's father, grandpa? I feel like they have to be related somehow, based on how much he cares about Elle. I don't know. Maybe he's just like a bodyguard or something. Or like a butler, kind of like Alfred from Batman. Alfred is like a diehard, is Bruce Wayne's diehard #1 fan kind of a deal. Like, he'll do anything for him. And so that could be I could see that being a similar situation. We also got Elle brought in fake IDs, which I don't know why the police were like so confused about that. Because, like, I'm pretty sure it was last episode where Elle mentioned that, like, you guys can't be giving out your real information anymore. Or maybe he just said don't give it out so easily. And so they weren't anticipating that they would be getting completely new identities. But I felt like that was the direction that it was going, because Elle chose a fake name as well. Pretty sure he said, call me so-and-so. I don't remember the fucking name. But he said, like, don't call me Elle. Call me blah, blah, blah. I can't remember any of these fucking names. But, yeah, I felt like it would be anticipated that those police people would get new badges or, like, new identities. Exactly like the FBI agents should have gotten previously. Like, L is just covering his bases, really. But at the same time, the FBI agents didn't think to get new, like, aliases either. And so there's no reason why the police force would have come to that conclusion on their own. And so it makes sense. It makes sense. It checks out. But as the viewer, I felt like, yeah, come on, like this should be like step one here. If you're on this investigation, if you're chasing after Kira, then you should not be walking around with your real identification. Like, you shouldn't be flashing your real identification. And so yeah, they also mentioned that, like, don't show the fake ID to other police, because that'll start trouble, which I think I mentioned last episode, where if the FBI agents had fake IDs, it would be, like, illegal. Like, you aren't allowed to have fake police credentials or whatever that lies. I'm pretty sure there's a law against it. And so, yeah, it's kind of like their personal safeguard against Kira in this investigation. And so that was really cool. And I love the belts. The belts, that could come in handy so much. Like, if anything goes down, just double tap that belt and bam. Like, if you get put in a sticky situation, or a situation where you where someone calls you out for having a fake ID, or anything, like if you have to show your ID to a police officer, then or if they find that ID on you, then, like, just double tap the belt and L can kind of clear it up. It'll still be a dirty situation, but anyways, that's nor here nor there. I'm just, like, going off on tangents. This episode was fantastic. I don't think I'm going to be able to get another episode recorded today, because, like, my back is killing me, and just, like, sitting on this chair, oh, it hurts so bad. Like, but anyways, yeah, I'm just going to try and recover for the rest of the day, and I'll try and get this episode edited and out to you guys by tonight. And yeah, if there's anything that I missed in the episode, let me know, because this episode had a lot of subtleties in it. Like, it was like, not a whole lot happened. Like, Light and that girl were just walking up and down the street, and L was just having a meeting in the room. And so, not, like, there wasn't a whole lot of, like, eventful things that happened, but psychologically, this episode was fucking brilliant. Like, the mind games that were being played, like Light writing down her fake name, and then nothing happening, like, and he was kind of, like, losing it a little bit, like, oh, if my dad calls, I'm fucked. Like, and then it's like, dude, just turn your phone off, obviously. And he's like, oh yeah, I can just turn my phone off. Like, yeah, man, like, it was clearly getting to him, but he was still able to, like, think pretty clearly and come up with that way of getting her to show her real ID, which was, like, amazing. Kudos to you, Light. That was brilliant. Like, absolutely brilliant. Bravo. And I also like his last line to her. He said, like, I don't remember her name. It was like, goodbye, and then her name. And I think that's exactly what he said to Ray Pember as well. Like, that was his last words to Ray Pember, was like, goodbye, Ray Pember. And, like, the last words to her was, like, goodbye, blah, 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 blah. I don't fucking remember her name. Oh, God. I gotta start writing the names down, I think. But, I don't know. She's obviously dead. And so, me remembering her name is kind of pointless at this point. But, I'll catch it in editing, and I'll still, like, if they do mention her again, I'll catch it in, or I'll try and remember it when I edit the video. I'll make a special point to try and remember her name, just so I can keep up with everything that's happening. And so, anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna end it there. That was episode 7 of Death Note, and this episode was lit. Like, this was one of the best episodes yet, I think. If you like the reaction, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, And let me know in the comments down below whether or not you think Light's lifespan also changed. Because I feel like her lifespan and his lifespan would have been directly connected. If she had lived, she would have given that information to the police, which would have resulted in Light being caught. And if now that she's dead, Light's obviously not going to get caught. Right? At least not through that information. So let me know in the comments down below what you thought, what you think about this, what you thought about the reaction. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace!